we are. That's good. Alright, so the reason we're going to today is just because our pavilion is a show-based pavilion. So all that means is just we have a group inside.
Good morning!
My colleague Clara is going to take you upstairs. Unless you've been told to sit downstairs, then the rest of you follow my colleague who's waving. So all of you coming in, you're actually going upstairs today. So please keep walking upstairs to our second floor. You guys are also going to be seated but upstairs. So please follow everyone to our second floor. And of course, welcome to the Norway Pavilion, everyone. If you're just coming in, you're group one and you're into our second floor today.
Ocean, the largest habitat on Earth. More than 80% of our ocean is unmapped, unobserved and unexplored. But we do know that it is essential for life, as it produces over half the oxygen we breathe. It helps regulate climate and it captures vast amounts of carbon. It provides us with food, energy, jobs, travel and leisure. Over 80% of international trade in goods is carried by the sea, and our ocean holds energy positioned to take a leading role. Let us embark on a journey into an ocean of sustainable solutions to some of our time's most pressing global challenges. Join us in our quest to continue pioneering the ocean. From the very beginning, we have used technology to expand our reach. From humble beginnings and travel on the surface of the ocean, we have expanded deeper and deeper. When Norway first discovered oil in the North Sea in 1969, we knew very little about the petroleum industry. But thanks to centuries of living with the ocean and experience of shipping, shipbuilding, and managing natural resources, we learned how to produce oil and gas in a responsible manner. Our most experienced oil and gas companies are at the forefront of developing emission-reducing technology.
Shelf in the North Sea. The Ealing snake robots are busy doing inspections, maintenance and repairs autonomously. With no physical connection to their operator, the Hugin Endurance is surveilling the pipelines and mapping the seabed by capturing remarkable three-dimensional images, utilizing advanced sonar technology. The pipelines will transport CO2 gas captured on land to the enormous Longship carbon capture and subsea storage project. Developing cost-efficient carbon capture and storage solutions is vital for the world to meet the Paris goals to limit global warming.
The ocean surface covers 70% of our planet, and we have been using it for thousands of years. Today, only 5% of global food consumption comes from the ocean. This share must be increased if we are to reach our global goal of feeding the increasing world population. Norwegian exports of seafood are increasing year by year. They include seafood from innovative fish farms, as well as seafood from traditional fisheries, and both are produced sustainably. As the pressure on our ocean steadily increases, humanity is in a race to develop technologies that can sustain the increased food production, transportation of goods, and production of energy without a negative impact on our planet. The only way to win this race is by working together. Norway has built a successful model for large-scale, three-part collaboration that will be needed. Research institutions, industries, and governments joining forces to foster innovation and collaboration across borders. just as the ocean has no borders.
Traditional aquaculture is taking place close to shore. Norwegian fish farmers are now applying new technology to bring the farms out at sea. Aquaculture has now surpassed wild catch in yearly production. This growth and the continued development within aquaculture demands an increase in qualified labour and the recruitment and education at all levels. Campus Blue meets these demands. Offshore wind is beneficial due to the strong winds that occur at sea. Harvesting offshore wind generates renewable electric power and is an important contribution in transforming to a greener energy mix. The hull skater proactively cleans the hull from biofouling, reducing fuel consumption and thus emissions, contributing to operational effectiveness for the ship. International trade is transported by sea. The car you ride, the shooting rack, and the mobile phone you carry have all most likely been transported by ships. Shipping is the most energy efficient and environmentally friendly mode of transportation. However, ships are still largely fueled by burning oil. Norway is taking the lead in developing safe, low-carbon technologies. We're piloting energy-efficient solutions that ships fueled by batteries and carbon-neutral hydrogen and ammonia. We call it the Green Shipping Programme.
Our planet is truly the blue planet. Our senses have expanded to space, and we are increasingly monitoring our planet, minute by minute, in ever more high-resolution imagery transferred to a wide network of ground stations.
We are especially looking at ways to use ocean monitoring from space as a way to detect pollution, oil spill, and illegal fishing. Ocean challenges that affect us all. Besides, space technologies gives us better communication, navigation, and weather forecast.
When seen from space, it is obvious that our ocean has no borders. It is our shared responsibility, and we must approach it with a common purpose. Protection, production, and prosperity go hand in hand. Keeping some marine areas fully protected from exploitative activities can rebuild and safeguard biodiversity. Is it possible that our time is the first time in history that the world as we know it depends for its survival not on extraordinary individuals, but on the extraordinariness of us all?
Huge unmanned drones carrying oil, gas, CO2,
I'll be honest, I have no idea what my colleague was telling you guys earlier, but if he hasn't done so already, he might not have mentioned we have two features outside our pavilion today. One of which is a tracker